Man, what a cold and snowy day. Boop, boop, boop. Hi, babies. Hello. Hey, guys. How's everybody doing today? He's doing pretty good, huh? I mean, he's a little shy. Caden's out.
Is he?
Yeah, he's been out. He stayed out all night.
Come on, buddy.
There.
Come on, buddy.
Ooh, we got the light.
Good boy. Good boy. Come on. No. Come see me. Is that coming? Come and
Are you
see
coming?
me, bud.
Is he coming?
Come here, bud.
Come get her.
Hi,
guys.
buddy. Come here.
Hi, everybody.
I
It
know
is
you don't
very, very beautiful out. It is actually very pretty snow. We are cold though. It is cold. It's a cold snow. We have like the snow that's coating the whole trees, and it really very much looks like a winter wonderland out there. So it's pretty exciting.
We've got probably 5 inches.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
There's like that much on my cut on the top of my cut.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's been 5 inches or so. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta adjust my seat because I
It's
feel.
okay, bud. Come here.
And then we've got an otter
Come on,
up
bud.
here. Hi, Roz. So we were just gonna do a little chat today, just to kind of catch everybody up. One of the main things I wanted to go over with you guys today is one to say I am super sorry. I am getting really just a lot of emails. I'm getting anywhere from, oh gosh, 150 to 250 emails in a day, somewhere in that vicinity. And that's quite a lot. And I am so thankful that you guys are so kind to want to email and send so many amazing words. And just your support is just astounding to me. But I will say it's making it a little difficult to get through all of them. So if you, are not getting a response to your emails or a shortened response, that would be probably why. And then you do add on to the messages and, just the mail and different other ways that we can be contacted. It's actually quite a lot. I'm surprised. I chalk it up to, I think, YouTube or something to have so many amazing viewers out there and supporters. And I do appreciate you guys so very, very much. I have avoided getting putting the emails onto my phone, so I can try to not answer them when I'm at home. I do have been getting home about 8 or 9 at night, so that really only leaves me a couple hours of eating and family time. So I'm trying to limit my emails at home. I'm going to work on that in the future to try to have a little bit more limited time, but I wanted to explain to you guys why sometimes you're not getting such a really fast turnaround on your responses. And I feel terrible so very much for not answering them. I do feel so bad. I just think that there's not quite enough time in a day to get quite everything done and still keep up with the kiddies' needs. And yeah, I agree, Nance. I'm really trying to not work. Oh, you guys are so nice. I know we do need an email person. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to not work at home. That's my goal, so I can spend a little time with my family and see my fur kids and all that good stuff. So just if you're wondering, you're like, gosh, she's not responding. I know, guys. I will say though, I actually do, I do read every email. I do read them. It's just a matter of responding. And if they're especially, something that needs more of a longer response, those unfortunately always get delayed because I don't have that time to write a longer response. I can generally say, sure, thank you, I appreciate you, good day. But something very long is a little bit more difficult. So I wanted to tell you that because, gosh, I feel so bad. And when you combine it about, oh, Jenny, you don't just worry about it at all. Don't we? No. And I don't want anybody to feel bad. I feel bad that you're not getting the absolute ideal response. I would love to respond to you guys all within 10 minutes of you writing an email. And it's just unfortunately not that case, but it's amazing to me that people even want to even care enough to email. That is just amazing. So it just makes my heart so happy. I'm constantly surprised at the continuing support. We say this a lot. That's not quite what it's not what we anticipated when I took over. Because you're always like, oh, it's not gonna work, it's gonna fail, and everybody's gonna leave, and all that stuff. And so we're delightfully surprised that you guys are still with us, and it just makes our hearts so happy. But I do want to tell you that's why sometimes you don't get such a super fast response on things. It's just a little time consuming some days, and all that good stuff. So Lynnette, on the flip side, is also getting a few calls in a day, more than 2.
We do, our emails are separate.
They are
Megan
separate.
does not read my emails. I do not read Megan's emails.
Mm-hmm.
I've offered 1,000 times to take over her emails.
She has.
But I know it's hard when you want an answer from Megan. We just haven't found that happy medium.
Yes, that's a perfect way.
You guys are more than welcome to email me on simple questions or whatever. I can get back to you sooner than Megan can. But if it's a Megan question, then I can't answer it, or I won't answer it.
Yeah, so, but on the flip side, I'll try not to be Bobby. I'm not going to be likable anymore.
Oh, good luck. We do live in a world of right now, Kitty's mom.
Yes,
you are absolutely right.
That describes so much between here and my office, and juggling, juggling both. I think even after a year, I will say I'm very disappointed in myself. After a year, I thought I would be much further ahead, more organizationally wise than I am. I've had way more roadblocks than I thought we would have. Staffing issues have been really crazy. So, and then you get distracted by cats all the time. The other day,
off the wall.
I actually was starting to respond to someone's email, and I forget even who it was, but I was responding to someone's email. I literally wrote it twice, and twice Junior deleted it, and I finally just closed my computer and I said, I'm walking away now. That's where we're at. So yeah. So, and on the flip side, she on the flip side has also been equally as busy with her phone calls that she gets, and those are mostly locally phone calls, but that doesn't free up a lot of her time either. She is constantly, and it's really interesting. I was just talking to Beth a little bit about it today. Sometimes I think it's a little, I wish you could all be here physically and see it, because it's sometimes hard to wrap your mind around it. And Beth has been fortunate, I guess. So thanks, Jesse. Beth has been fortunate enough to be able to be here and see it, and she's had many years of experience of coming here and seeing it, and so is Sonia. I know a few people could have been here, so you really gauge a little bit more when you see.
We don't just sit back on our desk with our feet up and
cuddle a cat.
Yeah.
that would be like the ideal. But that's the goal I want to get to, is where we can actually do that. So, Stuart, I don't know if I told you yesterday. Okay, when we were in class yesterday, we were in this very important class, like led by doctors and stuff like that. It was very official. And there's Junior, and he types on our chat bar and actually hit send. On mine. On mine. He actually typed like, QYZ X star 7 and then actually hit send. So like all these people are writing these like professional things and I'm like, yerk, Thanks, Junior. So we are it's very busy. Way more busier than I had
It's busy.
It's busy. It's busy.
There's very, very few dull moments.
Mm-hmm. And then when it is dull, like very few. But when it is, we're like,
what's wrong?
What do we do? Everybody hates us. Yeah. So, no, yeah. So, simple
There
questions.
you go, Selena. I like it.
Yeah, so I really just, oh gosh, no. I don't want you guys to say I don't want you to think that you have to stop sending emails or anything like that. I want you to understand why I'm behind. So it's really I'm not saying stop sending emails or anything like that. I just I feel terrible when I can't get you a response in a wonderful time. So because I love you guys so much and I wish I had the capability to write you guys these big long emails and there's just not enough time in a day, darn it.
And Jenny, don't take this personal. It's not.
I know you're not Jenny.
One person by any means.
Yeah, and that was my fear. I didn't want one person sitting at home thinking it's me. No, it's not. It's really not. This isn't directed to anybody in particular. Nothing at all. It's just I think if I didn't know, I would think Lynnette gets 3 emails in a day and that's it. And that's not really the case. She actually is also getting. You get a few too. So
I do, but nothing like Megan does.
So, yeah.
Can I just interject something?
Yeah, please.
I just want everybody to realize that just because you don't see Megan and Lynnette up here does not mean they're not working. Every minute that they're back in the office, they're doing something.
Yeah.
Lynnette gets probably, I would say 40 to 50 phone calls a day that she has to deal with
Mm-hmm.
people who have cats that they want us to take, all of the scheduling for Humane Ohio, all the random questions, what do I do, where are you located, I mean, everything. And, Megan is working 2 jobs, full-time, plus going to school. So every minute that she's here, she is doing something for this place.
Yeah, and go ahead, please, Beth. I'm sorry.
So, just know that just because they're not in here doesn't mean that they're sitting back there waiting for an email to come in or waiting for a phone call.
That's very, very true. Yeah, that is true.
No, Julie. Absolutely not, Julie.
Oh gosh, no. Yeah. No, and please.
And we've had this planned.
This has been weeks in the plan of like we should just, and I think it's more to make you aware of, you're like, gosh, they haven't responded to my email for a bit. It's really not because I want, and it's honestly mostly I just feel terrible because you deserve so much. It's just I'm running out of time in a day is really what it is.
And so, please don't apologize about this.
No.
We just want you guys to know what's going on our end.
Yeah.
So you don't think we're ignoring you.
Yeah. Lynnette's a much better worder than I am, as you can tell in my blogs and emails and stuff.
No.
I'm not a really great worder person. I'd go to school for wording, but now that would be madness. Get my degree in wording. I'm pretty sure that's out there somewhere.
Oh yeah, you should take a course in that. Add that to your...
Yeah. especially right now.
2 a.m. to 4 a.m. every morning you can do wording and
Yeah.
math science.
Well, that's what I've been trying to do. I've been getting home, and it's a little difficult with working here, and then I leave here and I go right to my other job, and then I literally leave there and come right back here for a couple hours. So even on my best days, I could maybe leave at 7:30 on the best days, and that's kind of pushing it because normally there's always something that still needs to be done. And so then by the time I get home and eat supper and see my family, then I'm gonna try to do a couple hours worth of schoolwork, and it's just getting to it's hard to keep track of. So I'm trying to figure out a better way. And again, I'm probably going to beat myself up more than you all could do on your worst day. I very much get disappointed for myself that I'm not as
She does beat herself up pretty good.
I do. I really do. A lot. I had hoped I would be not organized, but much more situated in 1 year. And unfortunately, I just don't think this is a job that you are going to nail in 1 year.
There's no catching up at this job.
No, there's not. No, there's no yeah. So I guess I had hoped I would have everything organized and perfected and learned in 1 year. And I just don't think that's feasible or possible, and that's very disappointing to me. I'm very much I am a perfectionist, and if I don't get something perfect, I will beat myself up for a long time over it.
So I think what we have tried to decide, or how can we fix this problem?
Yes.
One is, if you can limit the emails to Megan, and if you have simple questions, please email me. Another thing is we're going to try to do once a week. Mm-hmm. We're going to come up here and chat with you guys and bring your questions. Let's do it on cam where 20 other people has the same question that you do, and we can hopefully answer it on cam instead of so many emails to Megan.
Balance. Selena, thank you. Balance is the right word. I had hoped I'd have much more balance, and I don't, and that's what thank you. That was the word I'm looking for. I wish I had more balance in a year than what I do, but yeah, so we're like, how can we fix this? And then one other of our thoughts is that we are toying with the idea of maybe a possible receptionist or something like those along the lines, but that's not right now. But that's something we're toying with. But yeah, we were like, maybe we could do like a Q&A session once a week to where any questions, any concern, or not really concerns, I suppose. Well, I guess a concern, as long as it's nice. But anything that, yeah, if you guys have questions. And Joe, hired. I don't even send me your CV. I just hired. You're on the spot.
Now she's going to get less done because she's going to want to talk to Joe all the time.
Mm-hmm. Then I'll be like really into emails. I'm like, Joe, read me an email. It's a mean one. I don't care. Do it. Just read it.
Couldn't you imagine having Joe as the receptionist?
Oh gosh.
To field all our calls?
He would make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Everybody out of a job just like that.
And Beaker, I have to agree with what you said earlier completely. I'm the same way. I tend to over apologize and things like that because I want peace and I want happiness, and so I tend to, and I think a lot of us out there are probably like that, where you will do things at a detriment to yourself because you want everybody else happy, and I think we all struggle with that, too. But
does anyone have any questions that they want answered now?
Thank you, Ethel. You're right. Life in itself is just a balance. It really is. No matter what job you're doing, how many jobs you have, you're constantly trying to find the good medium to keep it with your family. And Jenny, I knew what you mean, girl. I got you.
Thank you, Selena.
Yeah, and that's another thing, Kathleen, is needing to learn to how to stand up for myself in a way. Yes, Anna. You guys are so wonderful, and I just can't tell you enough how much I appreciate all of you guys. That's very, very true. Beaker. Jenny, how big's the baby? A lemon? I love that. I like Jenny's pregnant and her baby is the size of a lemon. I think actually technically on Sunday is the size of a lemon. And Roz, we just love you to bits. You are just our friend ambassador, and I love that. Visiting. Is there a calendar for that? There is not a calendar. That's one thing that we've been looking for online. I would love to find something online to where you can just go in and book it and see what's available and what's not. I'm still trying to work on that, but for right now, Tanya, how you can book the calendar for Kitty Castle is by calling Lynnette. She has the calendar. It's a lemon now. It'll be a navel orange on Sunday. Okay.
Aw, Campy's doing good.
She is doing very, very good. Thank you, Leslie. That's so nice. We have very, very wonderful supporters and volunteers and employees and all of that good stuff. We're very blessed. Yeah, Campy's doing really great. I'm so pleased with how she's doing. She still has inflammatory bowel and all of her normal issues. She has an inflammatory bowel disease, and she also has an upper respiratory infection, or a chronic upper respiratory infection. Those will never go away, so we're going to have flare-up and bouts with that, but she's overall doing very well, and I think we've overcome the hurdle that we were facing where I thought she wasn't going to quite make it at all. And we threw something at a wall, and it happened to stick and work, and I think she's doing much better. So, as you can see, she's been, well, there she is right now on the X. Oh, look
See
at
her
you.
right in the middle of your screen?
Yeah, right, boop, there. Isn't she cute? She's so sweet. Yesterday we did have Kim and Billie Jean go up for their spay and neuters. And, oh, thank you. Thank you, Kitty's mom.
Aww.
Thank you. Yeah, so Kim and Billie Jean are, they're doing really wonderful. They're actually, their spay and neuters went really well. Kim had a hernia, which they did repair. So thank goodness for them for fixing her hernia. But their spay and neuters went really, really great. And, you know, Kim and Billie Jean are surprisingly fast friends.
Yeah.
They stick together. They lay together. They're very, very sweet. How's Dracio doing? Dracio, he's just, nothing lets that boy down. Yep, he's wonderful. Is there any immediate need with baby food? Not at this moment. We did have a ton come in, but as we've seen, it does go really fast.
Odoban, is that?
Oh, Odoban, we are low on.
We are low on.
Yes. Thank you, LS.
There's something else.
Oh, thank you, Strix.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any treats the kitties like most? They love Temptations. Bobby, in answer to that, is there any way I can put someone at Pack and Post to help with time over there? Yes. that is something I'm working on currently. I might have a bead on that.
I applied, she denied me.
No, yeah, she ain't leaving. We're gonna try to keep Beth. No. No, actually, there is I'm working on hiring a full-time manager over there. So that is something in the works. I don't know how soon that's going to happen, but that's something that we have in the works for there. So that would be wonderful. How's Egypt doing? He's doing very, very well. Oh, thank you, Lynn Marie. And Liza and Mary Gold.
Leslie, the wobbly cats, they have CH. That's cerebellar hypoplasia, and it's usually passed when the mother has distemper when she's pregnant. It passes down through the kitty. It's something that does not get any worse. It does not get any better. They, in their heads, think they're fine. Mm-hmm. They just have a wobble issue.
And there's no pain.
No pain.
There's no pain with it. So that's the wonderful... Oh, please do, Joe. Sounds like a plan. Do we have an Amazon wish list? We do. Hopefully one of the mods can grab that for you and put the link up there on the screen. So, but yeah. So we do have things in the works that we're trying to do to make things smoother. It's just you know. It's hard to jump right in and change a job when you haven't even learned that job yet, as far as running here. So just even the first year was just me even trying to get a handle on just even medical stuff. That is definitely not something that you're going to get in a 2 week, 4 months, 6 months time. So now that I have a little bit more under my belt, we can start working on more of the administrative side that will free up some time there. And hopefully finding someone that can run my office would be pretty awesome. If I could have someone run my office, that would cut my days much shorter. Thank you, Napa. So that's a big thing. So Eric and I have realized, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm staying here. I figure I'll do this at least another 20 years. And or 19, but
she says 20 years. I said 6 months, and mine turned into 21 years. So
and another 20. We're gonna keep her for a long time. That's true. Yeah, I think there are some perks into that. We talk about that often because it's so hard to not compare yourself with Jackie because and I tell her that even when I'm on the phone, I'm like. I'm the following act behind Gandhi. How can you compete with that? She's amazing. So, I think she had some things that were a little bit of luckiness to, she was able to work up slowly and into, she could master one thing, and she did have some medical background. She could master one thing, and then she started getting a couple emails and a couple more emails and a couple more emails and then the live cam and things like that, so she could add things up slowly, where I'm already up here at the top jumping in. So it's with little to no training. Well, I mean, like no medical training or anything like that. So
what's KB's?
KB yeah. Not tech, or you're right, KB, they don't necessarily need to email when they're sending a box per se, as long as there's some sort of notes. And that's another thing that would be very helpful is somehow putting notes in the box. So I know when you're emailing beforehand saying, I forgot to put a note in it, and I want this item to go here, and this item go here, and this item go here, and this one to go here. I've also had 20 other emails saying the exact same thing, so there's no quite way that I can print those emails out and sort through them while I'm up in the madness on cam of opening boxes. So that does get a little tricky when I get things like that. An FAQ section on the website. Do we have one?
Pardon me?
FAQ section on our website? I don't know that we do. I guess I haven't.
Mods, can you answer that?
Thank you, Kitty's mom.
Vaughn would be able to tell you that probably.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree, Bobby. Yes. Yep.
VRS there.
Oh.
There is a FAQ section on our website.
Look how good our mods are. They are like on it like lightning. I love it. Thank you guys.
They're so good.
Oh, I was looking below dark. Oh, yeah, above. Okay.
Has the snowblower been in action today? Well,
Most of the stuff on the concrete
It's
really melted.
Melted, yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a bit on the ground, but because the temperature's kind of fluctuating where they're at, haven't had to use it today.
Hi, Kitty's baby mom. Kitty, baby's mom. I don't know why I can never say. I always say like.
Oh, you know what? I showed you. Okay, thank you.
yes, our mods are wonderful. Any other questions? How's Cosmo? Cosmo's doing good.
Brat.
He's a brat. He loves our dogs. We have 2 dogs, and he absolutely loves them. He lays
60% part dog.
on top of them most of the time. He's still not too sure about the kittens, but it's working. It's working.
Is Friday Night Mary coming in tonight? I'm not sure. We've had this snow, so I don't know. She lives actually like, is it 2 towns over or a couple towns over?
It's almost 30 miles.
Yeah, 30 miles away is really. So I don't know that she is coming in today. So I'll have to actually. At last we thought she wasn't. So which is okay. I'll be covering. So I mean I'll be here so I can cover if not. But yeah, Jem, I don't know what it's looking like out there. Is it pretty nasty or if you've left? I don't know if you. But the roads actually, I was surprised for as much snow as we had. They were not bad. I mean, it really wasn't. And I left after the snow. Thanks, Cindy. I love chatting with you guys. I really do, and I feel like I can express so much more on chat than I do, typing. So, oh, thank you, Lucy Kate. That's so nice, and might just make me cry a little bit. I'm not going to. That's really nice. Thank you. That's really nice. So I appreciate you guys being so kind. It's very hard to not beat yourself up on, you think you can do more, you can do more, you can do more. So you guys are very sweet. I'm so grateful. How's Cecilia doing? She's doing good. She is a grumpy old lady. She is. She's
an old lady.
She is. I think we officially have her date of. I don't cry. It's just the allergies. I'm allergic to cats. She's an old lady. I think we put her birthday at 12 and a half years old or something like that. I mean, I would not be shocked if I said she was 17. If we actually made it much later. Yeah, she is. She is an old lady. So I don't know. Someone asked about today, and I'm just. What in the dickens is going? What are you? Stop. This is literally what's happening at my feet. Look.
The black is the cat.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know what's really going to happen with Cecilia as far as, not even talking medically. I'm talking as far as placement. We're probably going to struggle with her a little bit because, one, she has a tiny bit of a pottying issue. I'm just throwing this all out there because why not? She has a tiny bit of a pottying issue, and I don't actually think it's really her fault. I think she's old. She, bless her heart.
You know when you see us walk in the door with our legs crossed?
Yeah. I think she might
get to that age.
Mm-hmm. She might just not be able to hold it. So she actually gets in the litter box. You can see all 4 little paw prints in there. But she doesn't realize her bum is outside the litter box. So we've tried to do that where, we've put in a second litter box on the outside of that. But now she's getting into that second litter box and putting her bum outside of it. So
we just laugh and clean it up.
Yeah, we have a pee pad down underneath the double litter boxes, and yep, that's what we're doing, Bobby. Pee pads down, and and she'll do it right in front of you too. She's like, "Look how good girl I am. I'm in the potty box," and you're not, honey. Your butt's out. That's the important part, but she doesn't understand. Yeah, we're doing the wee pads yet. Yeah. So put the leather farther in with the front. Maybe we could try that, like scooting the litter back. I mean, we've tried switching out her litter, or the boxes, and having small boxes, big boxes, walled boxes, non-walled, So yeah, maybe we'll try that. That might be the. Oh, look, and you got your prize. You got a toy. Yeah. So I think we're constantly trying different options to see what we can come up with. So, I think there was a.
Kathleen B., I don't think she knows that she's not doing it right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think she thinks she's doing it right. Like she's going in the litter box, and she's very proud that she's going in the litter box. Like She's like, look, I'm a trained house cat. I'm going in the litter box. So can Hensley be retrained to use the litter box? I don't think so at this point. No. Yes, Nance, you're breaking her competency. That's right. So she's just an old gal, and we're just we're just taking it as it is. I'm not sure what we're going to do as far as, I don't know that she could be placed because of her tinkle tot issues. And then on the flip side, she's not a big fan of other cats either. So I don't want to just lock her up in a room all day too. So I'm trying to think of some other, some options. So. And, if she just, I'm okay if it just needs to be hospice care too for her. And, we just let her be and make her as comfy as we can because she's a little old lady. Mm-hmm. She's still matty and naughty. I can't hardly get the mats out, and she doesn't want you to get the mats out. We slowly work on it. But, so we're still, I get 3 knots out a day, so. How are the babies? And if possible, could we see one? I think I could bring one up. Just real quick. Bring the tiger one.
Okay. Do you want to give them my address? Or my email?
Your personal home address?
Well, yeah, if they'll come clean my house.
Thank you, Nance. I appreciate that. So, Wendy, I think it's the exact same situation. I think she's just missing it, and God love her because she's so precious that she just thinks she's doing so good. Tracy, we've thought about a larger litter box like that. The location where she's at, it's not big enough for that large of of a litter box. So how's Cindy doing outside? Good. She is doing wonderful. We do have Jimmy here that's helping her outside, which I'm very, very grateful for. Tigress is doing really wonderful. I'm so proud of her. She's still the best mother. I could not have asked for a better mommy for my first mommy of kittens. Marilyn, where are you going? She just like putzing around. Ninja that was underneath here got the one toy out that he wanted. Okay. All right, ready for this big chunker monkey? They're asking what time supper is since they have your address now.
Oh.
Okay, ready?
I get home about 5:30.
Yes, and do keep in mind on Lynnette's email, her name is different. 2 N's, 2 T's.
2 E's.
2 E's.
It's a handful now.
So, remember we thought he had something in his nose? I don't think he does.
In his nose.
We thought, if you look at his nose, we thought he had something in his nose, remember? I
didn't hear it. You never said that to me.
Oh, maybe I showed someone else.
I think it's a
spot. I don't know if that...
A freckle.
Is that light too?
I don't...
Here. There. Would that help? Oh, I'm trying to where it's... He's the one that's like, just like, hi, little bit. Can you see that tiny... Oh, it's over here on this side. See that little... He looks like he's got something in his nose. Oh, him big purr. Oh, there you go.
I know that light's bright.
There. I'll turn it a little so it's not like screaming in his face. Shakespeare's like, what is that, Shakespeare? Look, Shakespeare ran. You do the same thing when I see a child, right? Yeah. Him's hungry. Him's always hungry.
Yeah. Look at this.
Look at that.
Look at that belly.
It's,
Boop, boop, boop.
He's like, I not ate it for 52 hours. So this one's the big chunky monkey.
Yes, we know.
Thanks, Lynnette. Oh, it is, chunky. That's the biggest one. I don't know if you guys all caught the weights on them last night, but they are getting huge. Oh, oh, hi, Chi-Chi. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, and Simpson's like, I'm still the baby though, aren't I? I'm still the baby. Are you? I know, you're still a baby. Hi. Yep, so back to Mama, and I'm sure he's going to, that's the one that almost does not leave his mommy at all. Jonkers. Jonkers. Oh, Bobby. Yeah, I'm sure all of your cats at home just went crazy. They're like, what in the world was that? I've done that where I've peeked in on the camera when I sit with Salem, my cat, and he'll hear cats, and he is just like, what in the world is going on? That's Samson. Samson is black. Or not Samson, Stratton, excuse me. Stratton is black. Simpson is this one. They're very similar, I see, and I confuse them all the time too. So, yours is sleeping, thank goodness. Okay, so is there any more questions or anything you guys would like to know before we head out and commence our festivities for the day, which is napping? Something. Last night, I kid you not, I slept for I think I went to bed at like 10, and I woke up at 8 this morning, and I felt like I actually was on top of the world. It was amazing. Any kitties on hold? Yes, we have Cavendish is the only one that's on hold right now. I do have lots of applications I need to work through and kind of go through there. think that's the only one that's particularly on hold. How's Canby? Canby's doing amazing. And then someone asked earlier about how Caden's doing. Caden is doing awesome as well. He has been out and about all night long, and very minimal, like just some little hissies and just a little growlies, but I mean so minor, so minor. Okay, see ya, pal. Canby's doing wonderful. Is there anything we're doing here for St. Patrick's Day? When is St. Patrick's Day?
Next Thursday.
What? Really?
Next week.
Next week.
Caden is up front.
Yeah, Caden's up front. He came out yesterday. Well, we had him in June's room yesterday to try to just get him used to being up here. And we just decided to give it a shot. And we opened the door and he's out and he's doing wonderful. Does Egypt still go in his suite at night?
Friday.
What was that?
It's Friday.
What did I say?
Friday. Said
next
Thursday.
Sorry,
I thought, but
sorry,
it's
next Friday. Okay. Yeah, Egypt's still going in his pen at night. And the funny thing is, and I remember when I first took over, people would be like, "Oh no, like a kitty's getting locked away and all that stuff," and I always felt bad. I wish you guys could see it, because literally 9 times out of 10, like sometimes we've put Ilse in there, we've put Bridge in there, we've put Rupert in there, Egypt in there, Hensley, Vernie would be in there, in these pins and stuff. And sometimes they are just like, "I would like to go in my pin, please. Can I please go in my pin?" Last night when I grabbed up Egypt,
It's kind of like me. Send me to my room, please.
Yeah.
Send
Yeah.
me to my room.
when I grabbed Egypt up last night, I opened the door to his pen and he almost leaped out of my arms to get back in. I mean, he like jumped out of my arms to get back in there. Does he get stressed when you pick him up? Yes, a little bit right now. He's still in just a little overwhelmed time. And truly, I feel like I don't see a lot of this. I haven't come across this a lot. I dare say he is very depressed. I think he's very depressed. I can see it in his eyes. He looks very sad. So I think he's just still in this like decompressing mode and trying to get back to where he needs to be. Is Magic doing okay? He's doing awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Magic's doing really wonderful. Nothing. Yeah, and I get that with Caden. Am I going to take him home? I wish I could. I would absolutely love to take him home, for sure. Yeah, but my housing situation doesn't allow that for me right now. But I would love it. So somewhere he'll find a good home. I think he would be wonderful to truly. I think an older home. I know he doesn't care for kids, and he seems to respond the absolute best with Beth. So I think an older home would be really wonderful for him. Yeah, I agree, Selena. It's new to him, but I think he does recall here for sure. Yeah, Edie's wonderful. How's Pania doing? She's doing really good. That is Alma. Oh, I see what you mean, Robert. I'll touch on that in just a second. How's Pania doing? She's doing okay. She's got her upper respiratory infection, or chronic upper respiratory, and she's got chronic bronchitis as well, and things like that. It's doing okay. She's having more and more flare-ups. So I'm going to see if there's anything medically we can do other than medicine, because medicine's not always controlling it. Sometimes the antibiotics help, but as you probably know that it's not great to keep someone on antibiotics forever long term. You want to do it for your course and then be done. So Were Asha's blood results good from the Dr. Darcy's last week? Yes, she actually did fantastic. She did very, very well. And Robert, you meant, will I take Egypt home? Most likely. Most likely at some point I will take him home. I cannot currently while I have my dogs, but at some point I anticipate him and Steven to come home with me. Yeah, the cats love Beth. They know Beth. They love her. What would you like, Malik? What do you want, baby doll? She wants something, but I can't figure out what she wants. What would you like, sweetie?
She's looking at herself in the mirror.
Yeah, is she just talking? Are you just talking to yourself? Yeah. Yeah, we all love Aunt Beth. She's wonderful. So, okay, if you don't have any more questions, we'll wrap it up and say good day. And, yeah, I just want to say thank you, guys. Really much. Most likely, Michelle, yeah. There's a small orange and white one would be Zeke. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I see the Cam's doing the wonky thing. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So, thank you. Thank you. I hope I say that right. Mealy. I hope I'm saying that okay. So, thank you guys very much. Thank you. All right. Well, we'll head out for the day, or not for the day.
We're done for the day?
Bye. We're gonna go shopping now.
Don't
Just
play in
kidding.
the
In the snow. Yeah, that would be fun. So, that's you, baby. Were you just growling at yourself? She's like, quit looking at me. Ooh, she's got a fussy tail and everything. All right. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you so much. Have a great day.
My lady, my lady. My lady, to you. My lady, my lady. I love you, my little my lady.